Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing readings for November 2023. We are using the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination Cards, but that's by Colette Baron-Reid. I don't want to leave the name out. And we are using the Elder Futhark Runes on maple wood. So let's get started with a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination Cards, and we have building blocks. This month, Sagittarius, you are going to be working on building something. And it's going to be like play, which is great. Like, that's the best way to do anything. So you're sort of like putting things in place, but there's a sense of play about it, and you're constructing something this month. So that's exciting. So let's get some runes down to clarify about the building blocks. Lovely. And you're following your heart on this, that's the best thing. That's the best way to create anything. So let's get some runes. Nice. Okay. So that's cool. Beautiful. So central issue this month for you, Sagittarius, is Lagus. Lagus is the rune of the water. It's the flow, but it's also emotion, intuition, and heart. So you are letting your heart lead this month while you're putting something together. It's starting as play. Let yourself play with what you have to play with. Even if this is like an imaginal kind of thing. Even if it's something that you're just imagining at this point, which I'm thinking it might be. But you're allowing yourself to play with the building blocks you have. It's like what might be done. And you're letting your heart lead. And you're letting this be very heart-led, and you're letting it flow, and it's going to be lovely this month. You're just going to let this happen. Leading up to this, you've been able to tap into your source energy. You're leading up to this, like just before this month, you've sort of got an angle on how you can tap into your source energy. This is whatever it is that always energizes you, no matter when you do it. It's the sun. So it might not be the sun for you. It's generally going to be the sun for people. But in terms of what Sovilo the sun has to do with is your source energy. So whatever it is that whenever you access it, whenever you do it, whenever you listen to it or experience it, this is always going to give you energy. And you've recently tapped into something where you're like, okay, this is something that's always going to help me with that. And so you have the energy to play with what you're playing with, and just sort of like play around with what you have in front of you. Let your heart lead, and just let your intuition guide you and your heart, and let things flow, and just let the play flow this month. What is going to help you is the fact that you're not officially beginning anything. You're just sort of laying the groundwork. You're playing around with it. This is not really a beginning, but you're like, what if I put this block here? What if I put this block on top of this block? What if I put these two blocks together? That kind of thing. And the fact that it's not an official beginning gives you this freedom to just let your heart lead you, to let it flow, to let your intuition guide you, and just to play, and just to play with what might be. And that's the fact that it's not an official beginning is the freedom that you need to get things in place to the point where maybe in the future that you'll look back and say that was the beginning, but it's sort of like a pre-beginning where you're like just playing. You're just sort of, you're not really committing to it as an official beginning of a thing. You're just like seeing where things look good and where things resonate together, and you're just playing with that, and it's going to be really, really a wonderful, fun experience for you, just like to let your emotions and heart and intuition guide you through this play. What isn't going to help you is when you start to feel like, what if this turns into something that I have to work on? What if this turns into something that becomes work? What if this is something that is going to first of all, what if this is something that, I feel like I'm taking a lot of time on this and it's not getting me anywhere, and you start to beat yourself up about that, where you're like, oh, well, this is like a waste of my time. No, it isn't. You're really loving it. You're enjoying it a lot. It's a lot of fun doing this playing, even if it doesn't go anywhere, because the fact that it's not an official beginning on anything yet is giving you the freedom to enjoy this. And really, it's lovely, and it's helping the time flow, and it's just your heart and your emotions are really good with this, and you're really having a good time. So if this starts to drag you down where you feel like, I'm wasting my time. This is taking a long time out of my day, and it's not really doing anything. It is doing something. It's giving you happiness and joy. Like okay, Wunjo is not here. Wunjo is not here in the reading at the moment, but it's your heart is leading you through this, and it's a lovely flow. And even if it's just you're doing this to express something in your heart, and even if it's just sort of like washing away things that aren't nice, it's still just very nice for you. It's a really comfortable and comforting thing to do. So if that starts to be the case, you're going to be like, you know what, I'm just playing. And that's important. And, maybe I'm not going to go anywhere with this, but maybe I am. Maybe it's something that is going to be fun someday, that I can file this experience, that in future I can go, you know what, these two blocks looked really good together, and maybe there's something I can do with that. But it's like this freedom this month to just let things flow. And what this is going to lead you to is, we have Isa. So Isa is the rune of ice. It's stillness, but it's the stillness through which clarity comes. And I think by the end of the month, there is going to be, first of all, the drive to just like get in and play and everything. That's going to sort of calm. Like you're not going to feel as driven, but there is going to be a big clarity that's going to come through by the end of the month about this. Something about what you did, something is going to become very, very clear for you from having given yourself the time to do this. And the other thing of this is to bring in the readings, to bring in the meanings from the Younger Futhark and the Anglo-Saxon Futhark on Isa, which is ice, is it's also a bridge. Whatever this is and whatever this turns into is going to help bridge you, like build a bridge for you to somewhere that you maybe haven't been before. It's going to, at the very least, it bridged this month. Something that carried you through the month, that was something that was very enjoyable and allowed you to flow. So that, Sagittarius, is your reading for November 2023. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.